Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. He tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got Lockett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Looking to run with Mack. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Vikings nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on. Oh, my goodness. Did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. First down, here's the run with Cook. I think he's going to go. They're going to get him. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Rocket. And that will be incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This is Butler making the catch. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running at that distance here. He had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to behind themselves.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Defense bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Just shy of midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. He'll take this off to Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Give to Cook out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. On the
play fake, Cousins. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. Target Samuel. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins the thrower. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Dunlap on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
I know, easy. Gone.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And this kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, if you know like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He got it out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And it's out. Smith lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down Seahawks.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. Scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marlon Mack with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Seahawks 14.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
Well, they definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's all DJ Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. He lost the football, and this belongs to the Vikings. And bring this one back. It's a final return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 32 that time.
Seattle.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 39, Cousins. He'll find Hall. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 11 at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Play action now. Cousins. And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has.
And this is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 35.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Kickoff for Seattle.
And the Vikings here, the hands team does its job. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And is trying to get something going after one there, but you got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Throwing here, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Being chased out left. And looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continually feeling they're moving the ball. Things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.